In early October, my husband and I traveled to Tennessee to celebrate a friend's wedding. While there, we decided to hit Gatlinburg and do a quick drive through Great Smoky Mountain National Park. By the time we entered the park, it was just a couple days after the remnants of Hurricane Ian came through. Don't know if that had anything to do with it, but Great Smoky Mountain National Park definitely lived up to its name. Everything was moody and wet and absolutely gorgeous, especially with fall setting in. We loved the soft winding roads, the smoky views, and the beautiful national park architecture, at least for the retaining walls. It was even exciting to see some wildflowers still hanging around. Every now and then the sun would poke out and we'd get crystal clear views, even if it was just 10 feet in front of us. But boy, was it gorgeous. We turned off the highway just at the border of North Carolina and Tennessee at Newfound Gap. About mile 207 on the AT. We did a few miles out and back and saw some of our first blazes outside of Georgia. It was super exciting. I even got to break in my chacos on the AT. So it's good to know they'll suffice on the wet rocks and wood as long as I'm careful. The couple miles uphill weren't that bad. Definitely an incline, but not anything terrible. Of course, I am an asthmatic, so regardless, you'll probably hear me huffing and puffing. Well, there it is, folks. My first blaze outside of Georgia on the AT. As you can tell, I was a little bit excited, and I definitely made my husband take some pictures of me. Were there people trying to walk by? Yes. Was it embarrassing? Meh. We're used to it at this point. Like I said, everything was wet due to Hurricane Ian coming through, but it was gorgeous. I'm sure it won't look anything like this when I'm through early next spring. So it's nice to see it as it is. We got really lucky with our timing on this trip. If we had swapped which places we were going when, we would have just had all the views covered in fog. But luckily, by the time we hit Newfound Gap and Clingmans Dome, everything was pretty dang clear. After a little hike, we went back to the highway and headed to Clingmans Dome. The next time I'm here, my husband won't be with me, and it was nice to experience it together for the first time. But man, that hike up from the parking lot is no joke. This trip definitely taught me that as long as I'm patient, the views will be worth the climb. I'm super excited to get on trail in 2023.